Okay, we're back with more Final Fantasy XIV. When we last left off, we saw Minfilia for one last time. And, well, we're gonna miss her, but she'll be back, I hope. Anyways, we learned a lot in the last video. Yda was part of the resistance, blah, 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 blah. I'm not worried about it. Hey, here's Philomene. Wonder how she's doing. You needn't say a word, Chris. I know. I know. Wherever she wanders, no matter how far, she will always be with us. Maybe it's time to turn off Dark Side. Welcome home, Chris. I trust your journey was uneventful. You will be pleased to hear that Thancred has secured the crystals. He sent word a short while ago. Once he has delivered them safely into the Temple Knight's care, he will rejoin us here, and we can declare this matter officially resolved. While awaiting your arrival, I took the opportunity to contact Y'shtola and Kryl, and briefed them on all that has occurred. I also requested that they return to the Rising Stones at their earliest convenience. Now that our lost friends have been found, it would seem meet to discuss the future. Voiceovers? Voiceovers? Anyone? Voiceovers? Please?
Back in the solar. It's been too long since we were all together like this. Not since after Minbreda.
Much has changed since then. We ourselves, most of all.
And your voice actors.
Though not all who were lost could be gathered here today, we may take comfort in the knowledge that those who are not are carrying on the fight.
While I am grateful to our friends in the north for their hospitality, it isn't half good to be back.
But, as Papalymo rightly said, much has changed since we last stood here. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are not as they once were, nor should we be. Our travels in the north brought us into contact with a host of fine and generous people, and their selfless deeds serve to show me that it is not lofty causes that should inform our actions, but our hearts.
Indeed.
And I hope that the Scions might continue in this manner, as individuals driven by individual principles. Provided we all sincerely desire to work towards Eorzea's salvation, I believe the paths we follow to achieve it need not, and should not, be dictated by any single ideal.
Companions bound by a common purpose, free to go whither they will. The idea is not without merit. Very well. I shall resume my research of the primals and the elder gods of Eorzea. Should anyone have need of my findings, you need only ask. I should be glad of your continued assistance.
Well, my main purpose in coming here was to see the signs of the Seventh Dawn restored and my dear friend found. Nevertheless, having involved myself in your struggles, I feel compelled to see them through to the bitter end. For Minfilia's sake. That is, if there are no objections.
Yeah, why not?
You will always be welcome here, Kryl.
Yay, now we have 3 Lollipels taking up.
And we trust you to carry on your investigation of the Scions as before.
Regardless of mine own desires, I am undeserving of your trust, having so villainously deceived you all.
Now, I'll hear no more of that. It would be disrespectful of Minfilia's wishes. She entrusted matters here to us, that we might protect this star and understand the truth which hides at her heart. Mayhap I can handle the former, but I think you far better suited to the latter. No?
Very well. Then out of love for my Lady Minfilia and Moonbreeder both, this shall be my solemn charge.
Papalymo and I should probably return to Thanalan to keep an eye on the Resistance. There's still the matter of the Griffin and the Amalja, not to mention the new Imperial Viceroy. That little lot must be worthy of our attention, right?
And what will you do, Alize?
You know I have no great love for organizations and formalities.
So you're leaving us again.
That being said, this new approach you propose is not wholly objectionable. And we've always got him to keep us from bickering. But I will suffer no titles. I am not here for House Leveilleur, nor to walk in Grandfather's shadow.
Upon that point, we see eye to eye. If it please you, you may think of me as but another comrade in arms.
Well then, Alfie, I, for my part, shall see to the paperwork and the finances with my characteristic aplomb.
I would not have it any other way, Tataru. And we mustn't forget you. What now for the Warrior of Light?
I don't know. I guess I'll keep doing the same thing I've always been doing. To strive for those we have lost, for those we can yet save.
Indeed.
The path behind us was fraught with hardship, and the path before us will be no less unforgiving. But a new dawn shall break over the realm, and I see before me the faces of those who will deliver it.
Meanwhile, somewhere completely different. Oh, wait, no. Look at them, Chris. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Look how far we've come. The people we've met, the moments we've shared, the losses we've suffered, the tragedies we've overcome. All of it has made us who we are today. Where we go from there and what the future holds, only the 12 know. But I know that we will find out together. Meanwhile, somewhere completely different. Oh, nope. Meanwhile, in the Rising Stones.
One world's heroes are another world's villains. One world's loss, another world's gain. Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life...
Wait.
My friends, if I may, I would ask that you entrust Tupsimati to me. Clouds gather upon the horizon, and as Master Louisoir's disciple, I would keep it close at hand.
I guess.
Thank you. I shall guard it well.
You Boy, you better do that. You better hold to those words.
There is cause to hope.
What are you thinking, Papalymo?
Every ending, every parting, marks a new beginning.
Meanwhile, somewhere else. Wait a minute. Who the fuck is he talking to? Is that the real Griffin? Well done, brother. You may resume your normal duties and rejoin the others. The coming battles shall be our greatest yet, and I intend to stand with you all on that glorious day. So who's the real Griffin? That better be the real Griffin. True believers are so readily led. I have given them everything they desired, for all for which they have prayed. I doubt you can say the same for your pawns. Get what you wanted then? Was it all worth it in the end? There were some unexpected developments, but they were ultimately to our advantage. Be it host to a surfeit of light or dark, a world bereft of equilibrium is but a void in waiting, and a void is of no use to my master. I shall follow her emissary with great interest. As for the pawns whom you so pity, they have delivered unto me a gift, which I do now present to you. The eyes of Nidhogg? Oh no. The eyes of Nidhogg. Many were the candidates considered, but by your deeds you have proven yourself the most deserving. A man of boundless rage and bottomless despair, in whose breast beats a heart which thirsts for vengeance. Only you are fit to wield these eyes, for weal or for woe. We're fucked. Hey, what's going on? The Cardinal Flats? So it was here all along. It's Nero. Oh, just you wait, my pretty. You and I are going to have so much fun. Achievement unlocked, no retreat, no surrender. So we've still got a whole ton of questions and not a lot of answers to them. This is gonna suck. Shit. We've got more questions than answers. First off, well, the first answer is, well, they're Ascians and frickin' they pretty much get away with everything. And that answers the question, how the fuck did they get Needhog's eyes from out of the frickin' chasm that we threw them in? But then again, they were thrown over a bridge, and no one thought to check and see if they were actually, well, shattered on the cliffs. But anyway, yeah, so that ends that. The second question is, what was Nero doing in the Cartano Flats? We'll probably figure that out eventually. Let's see. What other questions are there to ask? Is that guy the real Griffin? Probably, because he now has the eyes of Nidhogg, and only Elidibus would frickin' be talking to the real Griffin. And what is there in store for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn now? And seriously, what was Papalymo thinking when he fucking asked to take Tupsamati? And what about Yda? Seriously, Yda. She was a part of the Resistance? So what's she going to do now? Well, most likely go back to tracking the Resistance, but I feel like she's most likely going to join and side with the Resistance, considering we now find out she's Alamegan, I guess? But who knows? But anyways, we have finally completed the story of patch 3.4, Soul Surrender. And with it, we end this particular live stream. When we come back, we will be working on a few new dungeons, and we'll be working on a couple of other quest lines, as well as the 2 new raids that we have to worry about. Well, the new raid we have to worry about. I'm hoping we finally see an end to the Alexander arc, but we'll fall asleep on that bridge when we stumble across it. Until such time, Crowsnick X out.